We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. McCaffrey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. When we think about these two franchises, the Cardinals and the Giants, so much riding on their young quarterbacks. And they were the first two QBs taken in the draft back in 2019. Murray first to the Cardinals and Daniel Jones 6th to the Giants. Throwing on first down is Murray. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner.
Number 30, James.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
I can't believe I let you play. Mike 59. Mike 59. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing.
To throw from his end zone, Jones dancing to his left. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Johnson on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Caught left side. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, 3rd down here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And a Cardinal first down.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Eno Benjamin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. After 1, it's 9-0.
With the score, Cardinals 9, Giants 0. Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Mike 28. Hey, check. Hurt my team. Hurt my team. Hey, watch the slant.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Chase Edmonds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Check in. I'm on. Be good. SOS. 70 range.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
36-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
On the tackle. A gain of 12 brings up 3rd down and 8.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something?
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Ryan Anderson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down. Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On first down, Edmonds. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
And 10 at the 20-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Cardinals 26, Giants nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Check four. Check your hot read. 60 Bobcat.
Jones now on 1st down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Jones rolling to his right. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Budda Baker with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Check.
Play action. Now it's Murray. On the move to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run with Edmonds. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. But it's out of the gun. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 33, Giants nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it's going to be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Tackles. 24 is the mic. Now watch one. 18,
Here's Jones throwing on first down, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike, easy. I got it. Hatchet.
From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing now is Murray. They'll roll him out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
40, Giants 6. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?